Well, today was another Rochester day, and we started off here at the Salvy. I had footage, but when I went to transfer it, something happened, and I thought everything had transferred off the phone, so I deleted the files off the phone. But obviously nothing did transfer, or a file did transfer, but it was incomplete, so it was corrupted. And everything else went to that big hard drive in the sky. And no, I don't mean the cloud. Oh well, as usual, I didn't find anything. Mom found stuff for the dog again, but I did see something. They had a whole bunch of those old Vanguard heat detectors, those mechanical ones, and they actually had the big rare 10-inch version, like this one. However, they wanted $40 for it. That's right, 40. And I've been looking them up on eBay, and they're usually around 10 from what I'm seeing. Speaking of 10, that's how much they wanted for the smaller ones. So, needless to say, I was kind of aggravated. But oh well, maybe they'll be there next time. Anyways, on to Savers. Looking at the shelves, nothing much new here. This is in the showcase area. And by the way, those heat detectors were in the Salvy's showcase. Laptop up there. And coming back to this aisle, not much here either. There's these two flashlights here, but not much else. And then this song starts playing. This is one of my favorites. And we're coming to that cool solo. However, things don't pan out. Yep, here comes a big old cart. So, and there's the culprit. As you can hear, I wasn't too happy. That long cart. Then things would only get worse. Yeah, that lady decides to do a promo. She could have waited a couple more seconds for the solo to end at least. And yes, that was me you heard playing along to it, or at least trying to. I have a Yamaha DX7 2FD, and I have loaded the original DX7 sounds onto it, including that harmonica, which they used for the solo. But anyways, there must have been a lot of Tina Turner fans there, because after she got done with the announcement, there was a lot of yelling and screaming up in front, and commotion. Matter of fact, her manager came rushing up. Not sure, she might have been fired, but... Closest to a smoke alarm I'm going to get today, probably. Now these three fans here has a pink clip-on that you can see just behind there, and on this pedestal were the only ones that they had here. At the Salvy there was one of those little HV4 high-velocity fans. And here's a Casio lighted key keyboard, like the LK41 or whatever. But sadly, I didn't find anything here at Savers. So, let's go to Goodwill. So here's the Rochester Goodwill. This opened in around 2007. Their old location was here. So here's the showcase area. You might notice that smoke alarm. Well, that's been there for many a month and it's kind of expensive. And here is where they have their silent auction items. One time they had a brass bladed fan with 6 blades there, but we weren't registered to bid, and then we found out at a cost to register. Now, walking back, we find this aisle. This is where all the hardware and good stuff is. Like the smoke alarms, if they would have any. Change this around a little bit. Here's a little combination detector. Not really old, but somewhat old. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You can hear a scream. Even with the volume down, you can still hear it. Roku. I mean, Roku. That's no Roku. Nighthawk. But yeah, that combination one is pretty nice. But as I'll soon find out, they want quite a lot for it. A little too much. So along this wall here, this is where the electronics are. You can see all the cameras there, and if I'd ever moved the view here, we get to see all the other stuff. 12.579 seconds later. Jeez. Just like for taking way too long. Since that's 12.5 seconds, you'll never get back. I'm sorry. This is where all that stuff on the other side used to be. But I guess this one dude's got two big pictures. Well, too big for its jockstrap? Too big for its jersey? Something like that. And here's where all the big stuff is. Like the furniture and stuff, and if they had any box fans, that'd be here. Musical keyboards, drums, that'd be here.
Sadly no.
Yep, $15 for an alarm that shouldn't even be installed anymore because it's so old. That's a little too expensive. But then, I went back with my aunt and uncle Monday the 23rd. They were here, and that alarm was gone. So let's hope someone bought it for a collection and not to install. Of course there is. It seems awfully light, and it's because there's nothing in there. Yeah, it was in the box last time we were there, but it's gone. It makes no difference. I already have one like that. Would have been nice though. Oh well. Sadly, didn't find anything today. So let's go on to the next day. I was in the box last. So here we are on Wednesday, back at the Salvie in Austin. I haven't seen one of these in many years. Yep, it's one of those old Norelco air cleaners from like the 70s and 80s. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen one in forever. So maybe seeing this is like the first time in forever? Who knows? I actually had one back in the day, since of course if you take the filter off, it's just a regular fan. Well, for you game enthusiasts, here's another controller for a PC. Plus a cushion, seat foam. For any smoke detector enthusiasts out there, that's just like what they'd use in the aquarium tests. You know, you put the soldering iron into that foam and put it in the aquarium. Circling, dual circling fluorescent. But yet another unproductive day. Well, expect a lot more of them since, you know, I usually don't find anything anyways. On to Friday. So here we are at Friday, and
Hello.
yeah, that thing would get knocked over several more times, both by me and some other people. That piece of foam's gone. And here is a bingo cage set, which reminds me, did you hear that the bingo caller and a longtime player, they were both diagnosed with tumors? But their doctor said not to worry because they were both benign. Here's some drums from Band Hero. And here is the Pocket Talker Pro. It's basically a hearing amplifier. My grandma had one of these. But yeah, like a broken record. Didn't find anything today. So fast forward 1 week to the 22nd. Now, as I mentioned on Monday, my mom's brother and his wife were here. And we went to the Goodwill in Rochester. But other than that, we didn't do any thrifting. We didn't come here or anything. Wednesday, we did go to an antique store in Harmony because we were there for the Amish tours. I saw an old dual projector alarm horn that I'll probably go back for sometime. But coming back to today, the 22nd, pretty much everything you've seen before is still here.
That thing is still here to radio.
And here are some transmitters for a silent call system. The top one's for a telephone, and the bottom one's for the doorbell.
Silent call.
And then that central box there is probably for the receiver itself. You would place that receiver on your nightstand by your bed, and it has little indicators that will respond if any of those receivers detects the sound. There's also one for a smoke detector. Now, the main cashier that works here, his brother is deaf, so it might have come from their house. And that Gentex smoke detector with the strobe that I showed you a couple years ago, that could have come from their house too, but maybe not.
Listen to this.
Yeah, you should hear my mom do Patsy Cline. She does really good, especially with this song. But yet again, didn't find anything. So, let's go to Monday. Well, let's just make this short and sweet. Other than this thing, which
What is
looks
that?
kind of like a strange aggravation board,
Like some form of aggravation.
there was nothing there today of any interest.
It's interesting, whatever it is.
Friday, August 29, and the truck you see there is the one that brings stuff from the sorting facility to the store itself. But as you can see, it was parked right in the middle of the driveway, so people couldn't get out.
Old heater. You used to have something like that. Not the very same thing though, but one of those air cleaner things.
We had one of those in our Methodist church, and I remember one night a local band that was made up of a lot of people from the church was performing. Then one of their speakers blew, and then you could smell that awful burning electronic smell. So they brought one of those out, and it got rid of it pretty quickly.
Well, I think the song just started too. Pencil sharpener. Ooh, look at this. And the Senko carbon monoxide detector too. Let's see. All right, let's check this again. Let's say 301. When's it from? Clock sale, really. And this is not focusing. Okay, forget it then. This is. Never seen this detector either. This is carbon monoxide detector. Or this detector. I've seen plenty of those first floor. Oh.
I don't think it's supposed to sound that way.
Oh, there's like a little spray. It's kind of interesting too. 2011. It's not too old actually. Interesting. Get rid of the detector. 53116. Whatever that is. Here. Let's see. I've got a battery for my other detector. Huh? 4.6? I don't have one that does 4.6. Ouch. Take it. I think I'll get this CO also.
And so, that's exactly what I did.
So there we go. That and that. Let's see if there's anything else then. Yep.
Good.
Oh, jeez, another carbon monoxide detector.
That makes how many of them I've seen so far through thrift stores? Maybe I should start collecting those too. We'll see.
Whichever. It's about time to break out the billfold.
So needless to say, this was a pretty good day for me. This Senko Model 1 detector is actually what's called a low-level carbon monoxide detector, which means it will respond to levels of 10 ppm to 999. It's sold exclusively through aromatics.com, specifically designed for aviation markets. Now, this alarm is too sensitive to be approved for use in residential applications through UL 2034, but it is approved in European markets where low-level carbon monoxide detectors are accepted. So it's a really cool find. So here we are, September 3rd. Now, I'm not expecting as a productive day as Friday, but let's see what we've got.
Calculator. I got a sneeze. Let's see, is it? Oh. It works. And this camera.
Introducing disc photography. The beginning is this, a unique film disc. A disc so thin there's room in the camera for an array of precision
I was
electronics.
so excited.
The new Kodak
Friday.
disc
Putting
camera.
the smoke armor and stuff. I didn't even look there to see if that. Yeah, the aggravation board was there. Yeah. Let's see. Nope. It looks like someone got it.
That didn't really matter. I didn't have any interest in it. It was just kind of something cool. And it would have been pretty challenging to play it like that.
Wasn't it? Clunk. Looks like it could be a drum stool.
But as I figured, I didn't find anything today. So let's go to Friday. So here we are, September 8th.
Is there anything in there? Nothing. Nothing. Catalina Island.
Or the character from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Big old light there. Hey, don't turn it off. Must be one of those. I think that's one of those alarm clocks. Why in the heck would it be in there? And it's not like it's a one-off thing. And it's not in a package either, so. Gonna have to be this thing.
Now that I'm editing this, it makes me remember that those were probably available through those kitchen connection type stores. Now, the alarm clock that I thought was originally making the noise was called Wacky Wake Up. It was made by Timex, and it had several different type of voices that were used at the alarm. Like there was a redneck voice that would say, "Well, I tell you what, you hit that dire snooze button one more time, I'm gonna have to open up a 6-pack of and you know I'm gonna do it too, don't you?" It had other voices too, like a cabbie, New York cabbie, and like a mobster. It was a cool little thing, but nothing today. So here we are at the 10th. I always start them out like that. So here we are at the whatever. But anyways, so let's see what they have today.
There's a keyboard. PSS 140.
Here's that Nutrition Master computer. They moved it up here for some reason. Maybe they didn't, maybe a customer did, who knows. And here is something that's pretty unique, a realistic baffle pack speaker. I think it might have been part of a pair of speakers, because there was a pair on eBay right now, and they estimated from the 60s or 70s. So, kind of cool.
That's cool. destroyed then. Ugh. Rectal thermometer.
Yep, that's what it was. There was labeling on the other parts of it too, but I saw that word rectal and I just, as you saw, I just went,
Ugh.
Coming back to the end of the checkouts here, they had the box to what I assumed was the receiver for that sound call unit out, as you can see here.
Well, this is one of those sound call things here. Whoa. It's the strobe unit. It's using a Gentex strobe.
Yep, that it is. I'm assuming this is from the early 90s. And then they switched the strobe to the one that was used on a lot of Faraday and Siemens alarms, like the UHNH and UMMT. And according to their website, they still use those strobes today. So yep, I went ahead and got it. I know you're probably saying, geez, you should have just left it for someone who actually is hard of hearing to use. But it's been here for several weeks, so decided to get it. So here we are, Friday the 12th. We're in Rochester at the Goodwill. Why are we here? Well, my sister Steph just moved out here from California. She has 2 kids, a son and a daughter. Her son is in college at the University of Minnesota in the cities, and her daughter is in high school. So this weekend, she wanted her son to come down and be with them for the weekend. So she went up and got him. But she didn't have anyone to pick her daughter up from high school, so that's where we came in. Also, I've mentioned before that I've had a dry spell here at the Goodwill as of late. However, that was about to end, and in a big way.
Oh my gosh! Holy no freaking way! No freaking way!
No freaking way!
Oh my! That is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, my friends. A Glock Exceeder. I cannot believe that. I wonder if the bracket's still around. I cannot believe that. Oh, like seatbelt type straps.
This would be more here.
I still cannot believe this. The slide tray. This is the find of the week, the month, the year. I don't see the bracket for it. But I've got a couple of brackets at home, so. And heck, maybe it wasn't an hammer bracket, but holy crap. Oh, there's a fan. PMC. Oh my gosh, I still can't believe this. I guess somewhere had them. And they, who knows? And they either had one too many or maybe one went bad, so they donated it here.
No, because it works.
Excuse me. There was someone that had receivers installed, but I can't even remember what that was anymore. Recently. I'm not even sure if it was. No, it wasn't here in Rochester. It was in the dorms.
The dorms where my sister's son is staying in the university.
Oh my gosh, this is a find. And ones I saw there were just strobes. Oh, I didn't even see this pedestal fan here. Cool scene. Cool. My gosh, this is awesome.
Yep, that it is. And now, it's time to show Mom.
There she is. You would not believe what I just found.
What did you find? Oh my gosh! There you go. It's your lucky day,
A
isn't it?
fire alarm.
It's your lucky day, right?
Mm-hmm. Can you believe that?
No. Put it in your car. How much is it? There you go.
How about that?
I guess so. You're all happy, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. So, there we go. It is mine.
And here now, you gotta pay for that.
So yep, I can tell you, this is the very first fire alarm notification appliance I have ever found at a thrift store. That's really cool. So now it's on to savers. As you can tell, we're kind of doing this in the opposite order of which we usually do it. Not really much on these shelves. Of course, I'm not expecting to find anything as epic as that wheel-like cedar that we found at Goodwill.
Oh, this is an iMac. Sorry, my gosh.
Shower massage. Actually, I have one just like that. And here's some desk fans and heaters, and a little keyboard. And here's some Bosch fans and another pedestal fan.
See, that's a Honeywell. That's not a tornado. Let me check this one at least. Oh, Edison. Edison thin and light, probably.
If only I had more room for box fans, I probably would have gotten that. But I sadly don't. Pedestal fans too. Sadly didn't find anything here, but again, as I said, I didn't expect to find anything as cool as that wheel-like cedar we found at Goodwill. But as I was looking through the store, this happened.
iMac. Uh-oh.